Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Ira. I know how to knit and I'm happy to share my knowledge with you and show you how I knit, maybe share some life hacks with you, and I will talk a little bit about projects I'm working on and also what tools I'm using and what lessons I learned throughout my journey. And everything related to knitting, basically. Maybe not even knitting, but we will see where life leads us. A little bit more about myself. As I mentioned, my name is Ira. I live in Oslo, Norway, but originally I'm from Ukraine. I moved here because I found a job here. I'm a software engineer. I moved in 2020. It was harsh COVID times. I hope people still remember those times. So I had a lot of free time, but I think the main reason was that I had one big dream. I will start from the beginning. A couple of years before moving here to Norway, I traveled to Iceland, and I loved their Icelandic sweaters. You know, this with pattern on the yoke and then solid colors on the sleeves and on the body. So I really loved how they looked, but I couldn't afford to buy a sweater for myself because they are crazy expensive. And so I lived with this idea several years, and then once I moved here to Norway, I thought, maybe it's time to do it myself. So basically I started researching how do I knit, and thanks to YouTube, I learned a lot of techniques, and it's another reason why I decided to have this channel is to give it back, because I got a lot of information. Basically everything I know I got from internet. Now I thought that maybe it is my time to share my knowledge with other people who need some information about on their journey. So the sweater that I knit made for myself, it was I have a cheat sheet for myself. It was Afmæli 20-year anniversary sweater, long name. The designer is Vedis Jonsdottir for Istex. I believe that Istex, it is a company that produces this famous Icelandic yarn, Plötulopi, Letlopi, and other. I knit this sweater for myself. I used Drops Nepal yarn for that. I will place somewhere here a photo of a sweater because it's a long story, but it didn't survive. I will make a video with all my failures during my knitting journey. So it's not with me anymore, but lesson learned. So that was my first project. After that, I had a lot of different things. I will share here and there with you with my older finished projects, but also I will talk about what I'm working on that very moment, and what are my plans for the future. Let's maybe talk what I'm wearing. This is a half self-designed sweater. I used an app for that. This app is called Woolmi app. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist on the Apple app market anymore. But if people still have it on their phones, I guess they can still use it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I created it with this app, and for the how I did it. So I had this yarn. It is Lamull, not Finull, Lamull from Rauma, in a colorway 455, apple green color. I believe they don't produce it anymore. It's not this freshest sweater I made. Anyway, I used a needle 225 millimeter needle for that. So how I did it, I knit a swatch and to calculate my gauge, and then judging by this gauge, I inserted these numbers into the app, and it was asking me what kind of sweater I want. Is it top down, and what shape. It is a raglan shape sweater, and my dimensions. So all this information I added there into the app, and it created me a pattern that I knit. As I mentioned, I used 225 millimeter needles for that. For ending on the sleeves, and for ribbing in the bottom I used 2mm needles. It sounds quite harsh, but it actually didn't take me so much time to knit it. But yeah, it was a fun journey, maybe because of the color. Yeah, I love the color, which is pretty nice. My favorite color is green, so yeah, this is it. Okay, let's maybe talk about other projects I made. I guess you already noticed this guy. Oh, let's talk about him. Let's talk about him a little bit. I used a book to make this guy. Let me show you. Here it is. It is Knitted Wild Animal Friends by Louise Crowther. And this little guy is Hugo the zebra. Yeah. And basically I followed everything. I used the yarn as they suggested what yarn they are. It is a sheep geese stone washed. I believe it is for the zebra body. And for the outfit, I didn't make the same outfit that they are suggesting in the book, but I made basically all the clothing that they have for the Charlie the chimpanzee. Bright colors. I like them more. So for the clothing it is some cotton yarn outfit, sheepgeese katona and katona denim. So basically I bought all the yarn as they suggested here in the pattern, and I'm really happy with it. And yeah, it's just why I think it is the only toy I made, but yeah, he's really nice and happy. I guess I used a little bit too big buttons for the eyes, so he has not so serious face, but I love him. I almost finished him. He's missing one shoe, but I believe I promise you I will make you one more shoe. Yeah, so the shoe is ready. I just need to assemble all the parts, because as you can see, you need one part and then another, and then you just assemble them all together. Yeah, so hopefully for the next episode I will make the second shoe. Okay, also there is another book that I have by this author. Never made anything from it yet, but these animals, they are just so sweet and nice, and yeah, I believe I will make yet another one for sure. Yes, this is it. Let's talk about something I'm working on currently right now. So first one is the hat. For this hat, well, you can see some patterns, right? With colors. Yeah, you can clearly say that it is my favorite color. So for the pattern, I used the watch cap hat pattern by Purl Soho. It is a free pattern on their website, and I didn't use the same yarn they suggested. For this project, I'm using Rauma Finull in color 4105 and Drops Kid Silk in color 48. I have a full ball here, so you can see better the color. I don't think it is shown exactly as it is. It is quite bright green, but yeah, I think yeah, you can see it. And yeah, I'm using them together because first, when I bought this yarn, I bought it for my husband, to make a hat for my husband, but he already has a green hat made of this particular yarn. And yeah, so probably he doesn't need another one. And yeah, so I decided to make it myself, but then this color is a little bit too bright for my taste, so I decided to mute it down a little bit with silk mohair, which is yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it will bring a lot of happiness next winter. Yeah, and needles. As a needle size that I'm using 2.5mm needle for this hat. I think I could use a larger needle, But I live in Norway, and during winters you have quite harsh wind, and yeah, I just hope that it will help a little bit with it to be more windproof than if it were if I used a larger needle. We will see how it will turn out. Okay, my next project that I'm working on is this beauty. It is the body is already done. Now I'm working on the one sleeve, which is, yeah, they are half done both, but yeah, currently I'm finishing the first one, and then I will basically just need half of the second one. But I'm using really small needle for that. I mean, not the smallest. It is 275, and I have this love-hate relations when sometimes I'm just like feeling, yes, I'm gonna knit, and then I'm just like, oh no, it's just so slow. Especially through the yoke, I just flew because you have a lot of stuff happening there, but later on it's just plain yarn. And then also let me talk a little bit what I'm using. First of all, pattern, it is Ranunculus by Knit Cafe Midori, and I modified it quite a bit, as you can see, because the yarn is quite thin. The yarn I'm using, it is 100% baby cashmere wool that I bought from Woolly Yarn, and it is 490 meters per 100 gram. It is really thin. Yeah, and also what I wanted to mention about this yarn, it has quite a few threads, like 6 in total. So once you knit, the needles are quite sharp, and I'm just sticking through all these threads, and yeah, you know, they're just like tangling, or I don't pick up some of the threads, and I'm just like, okay, I need to return. And yeah, so it's not the most pleasant knitting, I should say, but I love the color, and it is cashmere. It's just so soft. It's so nice. So I'm really looking forward to having it finished. Yeah, so hopefully it will be finished very soon. Yeah. Also, what I wanted to talk about, that I modified it quite a lot. So originally Ranunculus pattern. They say that you can use basically any yarn with it. I saw some people making like kids like silk mohair yarn. They used only silk mohair yarn for their projects. Some people used really thick yarn, but basically you need it on the same needle size. So you know, the yarn, the finished fabric will be either very see-through or very thick, but the size will be more or less same. I didn't want to use the same needle that they are suggesting in the pattern, because I wanted to look like a proper sweater with not see-through holes around, right? So yeah, I did a lot of math just to figure out how many stitches I need to in the stitch count, how much I need to increase it so it fits me, and how much do I need to increase throughout, because, like, for example, if it says this round you need to increase 20, if it is thicker yarn, it is 20. And now I'm just talking, these numbers are not from the pattern, I'm just talking about that. And but in my case, I just had to multiply it by something. So instead of 20, for example, it would be, I don't know, 30. So yeah, I had to do some math for that. But yeah, the size turned out pretty good for me. Yeah, looking forward to it to be finished. All right, one more project that I'm working on. I think it is the longest project I've been working ever for now, and it's still not finished. I believe it will take some years, maybe faster. We will see how much yeah, eagerness I will have to work on it a lot. So this is a grandma blanket, which is, yeah, basically, you can see that this I did quite a lot, but still need to work more on it. Oh, you can see it here. So yeah, what is the logic behind? So I have this main color, which is white, and then all the rest colors are basically leftovers from my other projects or just some yarn that I didn't find any purpose to use for, and yeah, so I'm just putting it here into the blanket. For the main color, if I can call it main color, I'm using Finull, in Rauma Finull in color 401, and the needle size that I'm using for that is 3mm needles. And I'm basically just adding color and color. I will not go through every color because it's impossible to remember even what these colors were. But the main logic was I started with a square. It is 20 by 20 stitches, and then with every next square I pick up stitches on the side and cast on more 20 stitches more. And then once when I need it, I decrease 2 stitches every other row, and so it at the end it forms this square. And yeah, nothing special with it. Yeah, just a really nice blanket, which I'm really hoping to have to be finished soon. I mean, no, to be honest, not very soon. It took me, I guess, more than 2 years already to go through to this state, and let's be honest, at least 1 year more. Yeah, to have it finished. But yeah, we will see what life will bring. Yeah, I think these are all the projects I wanted to talk to you about today. Yeah, next time I have a lot of projects going on, and it's just like, I don't know how about you, but for me it's just how I feel like today. What do I want to work on today? So I just pick up something I already have started, or I just start something new. And yeah, sometimes I try to discipline myself and finish something. So I don't have way too many projects going on. And yeah, I think the main problem is that I'm running out of the needles because they are here and there in different projects, and I just either need to remove them or finish the project that I have my set of needles back in my hands. Yeah, so yeah, basically this is it. It was nice meeting you. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked my content. Like the video if you liked it, and yeah, leave a comment below of what you're working on, or if you just want to chat about. I will be happy to read every comment. See you, have fun!